Stay away from women. That's my advice to men. Not because women are the problem, but because you will be if you haven't done the work on yourself first. You see, women respond to the man that you are. So if you're not at peace with yourself, you're only going to bring chaos, confusion, and insecurity to her. If you don't know where you're going or what you want from life, you will lean on her for direction instead of lead with purpose. And if you can't respect yourself, you're never going to be able to respect her because you can't give what you don't have. And when you show up like that, you will never experience the best version of her. Instead, you'll trigger the version of her that is closed, guarded, and stuck in survival mode. Not because she wants to be that way, but because she doesn't feel safe enough to relax into her feminine when she is around you. So yeah, stay away from women until you can become the kind of man that brings out the best in her. Because women respond to the man that you are, not the one she hopes you'll become.
They're like, it's so annoying. What's happened with the culture where like guys don't walk up to you and say something?
Literally on the verge of losing my sanity to the men. Like I genuinely feel like crying right now because I just am so tired of not being able to leave the house and not feel safe because I know I'm going to be bothered by men. So I decided.
Women are confused why men don't approach them anymore, but they're the ones who train men to stop.
It keeps us that scared because we strictly go to the bars because we literally want to be approached. Like I'm not there. Okay, can we like really talk about for like 1 minute? Like why are men not approaching women in the bars anymore? Like are you guys really that scared? Because we strictly go to the bars because we literally want to be approached. Like I'm not there just to like hang out with my friends. Like, yes, I want to see my friends, but like, I am also there because I want to talk.
You know, and you'll continue to hear modern women for God knows how long talking about how men are not approaching now, and men don't really seem interested in women anymore. But what they don't understand and what's changed is that a lot of men did in fact used to go up to women. They used to talk to them a lot. That was a thing. But you see on TikTok a lot of times now, men being told, don't make it weird, stay back, don't assume, don't make her uncomfortable, and all that other stuff, right? So now, if you as a woman, in a lot of these situations, don't make it obvious, then he's probably not going to be coming up to you.
How would you arrive at men should pay on first dates?
I just think the person who invited the other person and...
Let's test this out. Have you ever asked a guy out?
Maybe, I don't remember.
That sounds like a no. And you're 29 years old? Let me tell you this much. A guy who never did that at 29 would still be a virgin. Meanwhile, you say your body count is what, 20 to 30? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you've had relationships, you've dated guys, you've had experiences. If I put you in a man's body, you would be a virgin. So this idea that whoever asks should pay conveniently glances over the fact that women are passive. Women, generally speaking, don't initiate.
Do you think the men shouldn't pay on the first date?
If dating is a chessboard, the best move for the man to make is to pay for the date. Now, if we're having a conversation here outside of a date, I think it's that men pay for dates. Complete shit. But it's the most effective tactic, so they should do it. And part of the reasoning is, one, women are not traditional anymore. You frankly don't deserve it. You women do not deserve chivalry and traditional treatment anymore. You aren't traditional women. Men should not be traditional. Let's go 50-50.
My chivalry indicator is the fact that I take the subway to and from work 2 to 3 times a week. I've been doing it minus COVID for 10 years almost for work. And I cannot recall a single time that a man has offered to give me a seat on the subway.
It's not a chivalry. It's just more likely that you are a fairly young, fit, individual woman that is wearing high heels, fully capable of walking around in high heels, so that man doesn't see you as needing his seat necessarily or even wanting his seat. Honestly, that man is probably more fearful of being called a creep or being accused of something by saying 2 words to you than to not say anything at all.
So you have a lot of these modern women really honestly and truly noticing that men are seeing them, but they're not engaging. You know, I see him looking at me, I see him staring at me, but why is he not talking to me? You know what I mean? Well, it's the fact that there's been some weird stuff going on, and I talk about it a lot. In this day and age, you have to let the man know that it's all right to approach. You have to let the man know that it's all right to engage with you. And for him to know that it's all right, in a lot of these situations, you have to put yourself out there as well. There's a lot of men that are going to require you to have a conversation, and not only him lead the conversation and have something to say and just keep the conversation flowing.
What would you say are some of the key elements of emasculation that women may be doing that they don't realize that they're doing? If you could just give us maybe 3 things, or you pick the number of this is what emasculation looks like, and this is how we can avoid it.
Well, can I give you 3 categories?
Yes, of course.
So one category would be withholding. So this is when we're not reaching anymore. They're reaching and we're So we will withhold attention. We'll withhold affection. We will withhold intimacy. We will withhold acknowledgement. We will withhold quality information. We're not telling them the truth. They are dealing with they're spending their energy on an unreality because we did not tell them the truth. They're doing what they think is important to us because we didn't tell them. So we withhold. When in our workshops, we'd have women make lists. They'd shout out how they emasculated men. One woman said, I just don't feed them.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video.
Something men don't want to hear is just because it's accepted for you to be promiscuous doesn't mean it's not damaging you. Like, yeah, we all get the narrative. We've all heard it. How men are more physical. Men can detach it. It means nothing to them. I don't buy that one bit. It's an exchange of energy. And if it meant nothing, it wouldn't change how you see women over time. You start reducing everything to body parts, you start comparing, you stop seeing depth. And then you turn around and say you can't find a good woman. No, you just trained yourself to overlook her. And at the same time, you lot are chasing the same type of girl, the most sexualized one, not the one that you would actually build with. And then you're shocked when your relationship is shallow. What do you expect? You've picked based on ego, not substance. And don't get it twisted. This isn't me saying go find some boring, quiet girl and then move mad behind her back. Because if you're that guy, you shouldn't be in a relationship at all. I'm talking about men who say they want a wife, a family, or something real because you don't find that at the finish line. You build it. You pick a woman with values, not just aesthetics, and you grow together. Because a man that's constantly chasing a new woman will never, ever, ever have a discipline to keep one.
You have a lot of these modern women that are really upset. Well, maybe I wouldn't say upset, but they're kind of confused, right, as to why men don't beg anymore, right? And, you hear them talk about, men aren't yearning. Men seem like they don't care. And it's not really, the way they say it, it makes it seem like a man is heartless, but that's not really the case. It's just that it seems like in so many of these situations, a man gets in trouble when he tries to, come up and talk to you. And at that point, it doesn't really seem like it's worth the risk.
A lot of men feel like in the relationship specifically that we don't have a space to communicate what it is that we don't like or what it is that you're doing wrong, per se. You understand? Like, women pride themselves on being great communicators, but I disagree with that. I think women are great at expressing themselves, but they're horrible at listening. Especially when they are the problem that the man is bringing to them. A woman will listen to you all day long when you're talking about issues you're having at work, issues you're having with the guys, issues you have just in your social life. But when you get to telling her what it is that she needs to improve, all of a sudden that flow of information is not as clean. It's not as smooth. It's hurdles there. It's interruptions there. It's cutting you off here because I don't like what you're saying about me, regardless of whether or not it's true or not.
Women are not mind readers. And a lot of times men will wait until it gets to a breaking point, and then now they got a whole rap sheet of things that we're not doing right, or you're not creating a safe space, this, that, and the third. But before that, the way you coped with all these issues you speak of, being outside, what's happening in that phone? Like, let's talk about that. You start dealing with it there, and then when we get to the nitty gritty, oh, well, you just don't create a safe space for me to heal and be open with you. Like, let's be 100% honest. If you led with that, you might get a lot further with women, and they might be able to create a safe space because they can actually identify what it is that you're struggling with. But again, to my first point, men were not conditioned to be open and to be able to verbalize what their issues are, what they're struggling with, what their tendencies are, what their trauma is, what their past was. They'll give you a surface level summary and then expect you to figure out the rest and then be mad when their needs aren't being met.
The women, I want you to listen to me very carefully. If you meet a man that has never checked you about the way you talk, if you meet a man that's never checked you about how you wear your hair, what you wear out in public, how you carry yourself as a woman when you're out, that man doesn't have the wisdom to lead you. See, some men lead with money, but ladies, you have to be taught discipline. Self-respect, to always better yourself as life continues to grow.
I had a nightmare girlfriend at one point that would want to go outside with her jeans so low the crack would be showing.
I've been through that.
And I'm like, yo, like, can you not do that? You're going to attract a certain amount of attention.
Thank you, sir.
Which will be negative.
Yes.
And then I will be caught in that situation.
Yes, right.
Now I'm going to have to fight some dude because of the way you're dressed, because you're not dressing in a respectful manner with a man. But there's also been other women that I said, listen, this outfit's not appropriate.
Yes. And they respect it.
They respect it.
Yep.
You know, a lot of these modern women are asking if there are any good men left. And I think, honestly and truly, a better question would be, is there still a return on investment? Is there still a reward for men out in the dating market, right? Because you have a lot of decent men out here, a lot of good men out here that are competing, that are trying to get to know a woman, that are going out and trying to see, hey, is there something, you know, that I could do to change myself, to maybe get in good with some of the ladies out here, really trying to change themselves and do things that they know to do, right? But it seems like for a lot of these men out here that are actually good, decent, solid men, they're not even being seen. They're not even being paid attention to. How do you think that's going to make him feel?
Ever notice some men never chase women no matter how interested they are? Here's what that actually means about them. Not chasing isn't lack of interest at all. It actually reflects self-awareness, emotional control, and intentional connection. Here's the psychology behind men who don't chase. 1. They have genuine self-respect and boundaries. Chasing signals you believe you need to convince someone of your worth constantly. Men who don't chase already know their value. They show interest clearly once, then observe if it's reciprocated naturally. 2. They understand that authentic attraction cannot be forced or manufactured. If someone isn't interested, pursuing harder won't create genuine connection. 3. They respect the other person's autonomy and decision-making completely. They show interest, make their intentions clear, then give space for the other person to choose freely. 4. They're outcome independent about relationships and dating. Their happiness and self-worth aren't dependent on any single person choosing them. They're genuinely fine either way. 5. They've learned that pursuit creates the illusion of value, not actual value. What do you think? Does not chasing show strength or disinterest? If you agree, comment yes. If not, comment no.
Why are men so afraid to approach women these days?
Me too.
Well, I think like there's obviously the fear of rejection in there too. It's not just me too, right?
Oh, certainly.
Men, there are a lot of
100%.
insecure men out there that really don't want to face the possibility of rejection, so they will never put themselves out there. But then again, on the other side, women need to learn how to reject men without being rude to them and having some grace about it. Like that's kind of a lost art, is rejecting someone in a generous way.
Yeah, I 100% agree. A lot of men will have the experience of going up to a girl and it's like, it can be pretty brutal, the ways in which men get rejected. Certainly in like a party type environment, if there's alcohol involved, even a guy who like in a very polite way goes up to a girl, like when alcohol is involved, people can be very obnoxious and brutal. And also with social media, men are also scared of like, they don't want to come off like a creep, not just in that moment, but then like if the girl goes and tells all her friends, oh, this guy came up to me and approached me, and I don't know, so.
She can record you. Yeah.
And you know, modern women are, they're asking why men are ignoring them now. Do men not see me? No. A lot of times men see you, they saw you, they said, oh, she looks good, but they still kept walking. They still kept it moving because I don't know if you're going to act a fool today. And true enough, you might be like, I'm not on that type of time. I don't have RBF. There ain't nothing about me. My body language is open. There's nothing about me that would have said I'm on that type of time. But honestly, for men and the way they've been treated, and you know, to be fair, it's probably something that they have to work on. To be fair, they've been, you know, messed around and told, hey, don't approach me, don't do all of these things and all of this stuff. And so they just, okay, she don't really like, she probably not even gonna like me like that. So they look and they might say, oh, you look nice, and they keep on walking. A lot of women complaining, well, he told me I look nice, but he didn't ask me for my number. Because you told me that you wanted me to compliment without expecting anything in return. So I did that.
The moment a man does this, the relationship's over. I don't care if he's a Calvin Klein model. I don't care if he's got money. I don't care if he's your Prince Charming. If he does what I'm about to say, I promise you, you're not going to be happy. And every second that you stay in this relationship, you are potentially passing by other relationships where you will be more happy than you can mentally comprehend. The thing that we're discussing today is something that's quiet, and it doesn't look like abuse. Anytime you have a disagreement, anytime you try to have a discussion with him, anytime you bring anything up that he does not like, and suddenly there's no calls, there's no messages, no eye contact, cold shoulder. When he punishes you with silence, that is your cue to run as fast as you can the other direction. He knows what he's doing. This is not him needing space. This is him training you to stop speaking up. He's training you to let him cross your boundaries. Because every single time you speak up, you lose him for a few days. And if you stay after that, your nervous system starts thinking that love equals anxiety, and you confuse the two. I'm here to tell you that that's not love. Love does not disappear to teach you a lesson. Love stays and it works it out. And love does not make you beg for basic communication. That's not love. You do not have to download it, but I did build an app and it helps you see red flags and anything you might have missed in a conversation just by uploading screenshots. So if these helped you at all, I'd be extremely grateful if you were to follow for more tips.
Why men don't pursue anymore. I hear this constantly. He texts, but doesn't plan. He likes me, but why doesn't he move things forward? He wants access, but no direction. And I want to say something a little controversial. I don't think men globally suddenly all became lazy. I think modern dating changed the environment. Just hear me out. Years ago, if you think about it, if a man wanted access to a woman, he had to pursue, he had to call her, plan a date, show consistency, actually risk rejection as well. Now, he can get attention, conversation, emotional support, flirting, without really moving anything forward. And women, we participate in this without realizing it. You stay understanding, you give more time, you keep the conversation going, you hope consistency will eventually come. And from his side, why rush? He's already getting connection without having to rise into commitment. And before people get mad at me, I'm not blaming men, and I'm definitely not blaming women, but I'm saying the dating structure changed. And when structure changes, behavior changes. So what's the answer? Stop rewarding confusion. Stop giving relationship access to men who are not leading anything forward. Because masculine men still exist, but masculine energy grows in environments where something is required of it, where effort matters, consistency matters, direction matters. And when a man really wants you, trust me, you will not be confused about whether he's moving toward you. This isn't dating advice. This is just return to your power. Thank you so much for being here.
You know, a lot of these modern women have followed this lie that they got to be a boss babe. And then they get to a certain age to where they're tired of being strong and independent, and they talking about they don't need no man, and all of a sudden they do need a man, right? Back in the day when you was thriving and surviving and moving and shaking and all that stuff, oh, I'm self-sufficient, I don't need no man and all that stuff, sounds great. I'm powerful, I'm a goddess and all that other stuff, until you want to be feminine, until you want to sit in your divine feminine, until you want to be a passenger princess. And then all of a sudden, that ain't the life that I want now. But guess what? With all the trash that you was talking, you didn't really ruin your prospects in a lot of these situations.
If you are a woman and you have found yourself thinking, where are the good men? This video is for you.
The video I'm about to play is a man using very subtle red pill talking points, but I want you to see if you pick up on what I pick up on.
I believe that I am one of those good men. I work extremely hard. I made roughly 6 figures in salary last year. I'm above average height. I work out regularly.
So he's 6 foot with a 6-pack making 6 figures. Where have I heard that before?
Speaking from personal experience, I'm tired of the energy and the effort that I put into trying to meet someone. And I hear, I'm sorry, I have a boyfriend. I'm not interested in dating right now. Whatever other excuses.
Did you hear that? Because I did. He says if he approaches a woman and she says she has a boyfriend, or if she says she's not dating right now, that's an excuse.
Honestly, I feel invisible as a man. And I have very high standards, that's true, but I also think that I have very high qualifications.
So you can have high standards and be perfectly fine telling a woman when she doesn't meet yours, but she can't tell you that you don't meet hers. The sense of entitlement is what red pill men are all about.
I'm tired of the disrespect, tired of not receiving back what I'm putting out there.
So the women that you want not wanting you back is considered disrespectful? And the women in the comment section are eating it up. And look how quickly he changes his tune when a woman actually is interested. Are you still looking to date? Asking for myself, I've received a lot of positive outreach, so maybe. Oh, now it's maybe? You made the whole video talking about how you want to date, now somebody's finally interested, and now it's maybe. See, that's what it's all about. You want to be the one saying no. If she rejects you, she's disrespectful and making excuses, but if you reject her, then surely a man of your caliber can do better than her.
Women tend to ignore men that they're actually attracted to, and here's what I mean. What men used to do back in the day is look for choosing signals, so they would wait to talk to the girl until she smiles, or until she flips her hair, or until she does something that signals interest. And what would happen is the guy would go, oh, she's into me. Well, now because of the social media generation, here's what you're going to find. Women are typically more antisocial than ever. Women typically have more social anxiety than ever before. And on top of that, women have been taught for like the past 10 years to conceal their interest level and basically not give a dude any sort of hint that they would like him to talk to her. They've been taught to be coy, play hard to get, be nonchalant, don't seem too interested, don't look at him, and then somehow they were taught that this is going to trigger his masculinity. Well, this couldn't be further from the truth, because what happens is every single day as she walks down the street and she just keeps her eyeballs buried in her cell phone and she never actually looks up at anybody, never smiles at anybody, she remains perpetually single. What I can tell you is that in 2026, it is backwards. I know logically you think in your rational masculine mind that, logically if she had interest, she would smile at you or give you some signal, but couldn't be further from the truth. What I can tell you is that it's opposite. Because of social media, it's even more opposite than how you think it was. And because of that, if you just actually start initiating conversation, what I can tell you is 9 times out of 10, if she is actually ignoring you or she's like purposely acting like you're not there in front of her, she's probably into you. If you want to learn, understand, and master the language of women, I have an end-to-end process to make your dating life way better. It's in my bio, it's in my description. Go and check that out because you'll love it.
And modern women, they continue to want men to pursue. Why are men not pursuing anymore? Let me ask you a question. If a man came straight out and said, you know what? I'm not going to be doing any work, right? I'm going to give 0%. You're going to give 100%. And then you're going to still be given 100% and then maybe 90%. And maybe when you're at 90, I'm at 10. And then when you're at 80, I'm at 20. And eventually one day we'll get there. Do you think that's going to work for most people? Okay, so I start off at 100. The next question is going to be, how long am I going to be the one doing all the work? Okay. And you're going to need to have an answer. If you don't have an answer, then that person will be like, okay, well, I'm not going to be in this relationship. That's essentially what modern women are doing to men. Just stay at 100 until I get there. Give all your effort and your time and your energy until I decide I want to be at a 100 with you. That's why a lot of men ain't pursuing anymore.
And I just want to let y'all know something. These men make time for who they want to make time for. Stop begging these men for a text back. Stop begging these men for a call back. They call them who they want to talk to. They text them who they want to talk to. Stop asking him to come see you or take you somewhere. He's taking the girl he really wants to see on the date and he's going to see her. Stop begging these men. It's like so many fish in the sea. Why cry over the bum one?
Y'all, I'm laughing my butt off. I was on this post and the women on the panel was talking about like where to find a man. Like it was men and women and they were saying, well, go to Lowe's, go to Home Depot, you know, go here and there to find a man. Baby, I'm sitting back cackling because I'm not trying to find nobody. I'm not going on a search for these Ninja Turtles. I'm not going on a search for Jody and Jimmy, honey. Baby, I am happily single. Why can't y'all just let your person find you? Why can't y'all just let your husband, come to you and find you where you at? Why you want to get dressed and go somewhere to catch a man? I'm not trying to find these broke men. I'm not trying to find these men that got all these charges on them, in and out of jail, disease having men, mama boy having men, fighting all type of different demons in the closet. I'm not trying to find nothing these days. If God want me to have something, he is going to send it to me. You know what I'm saying? It's too dangerous out here. You out there trying to find a man, you may find the Hunter virus. I'm just saying.
If you want to know if your woman truly respects you, my brother, it's not hard. All you have to do is watch her when she's mad. That's it. Just watch how she acts when she's vexed. When the love is calm, everyone sounds kind. There's no drama, so everybody's good. But when she's vexed, no filter, that's where the truth leaks out. You have to pay attention to the words she throws at you when she's heated. When that woman vexed, just listen to her and just watch her. And you have to ask yourself those questions. Number one, does she stay on the issue or does she go below the belt? If you're vexed over X, is she bringing up Y and everything else? Is she throwing things back in your face? Is she throwing those little pillow talk conversations you had? Your fears, your insecurity? Number two, does she still protect your dignity even while you're arguing? Or is her only goal to win? Anger doesn't create new values. All anger does is expose what's already hidden. Another question to ask yourself, when you're upset, how does she act? Does she try to de-escalate the situation or does she add fire to the fuel? Does she see your pain and still choose respect or does she make it all about her? Any woman can be sweet when she's happy, but respect is proven in the storm. Respect is the root, and that's where you must pay attention.
Listen, ladies, here are the 3 type of men you need to run from in 2026. Number 1, men that think that they're the prize, that they're the catch, that you need to earn them, that you need to chase them. Men that ask you, what do you bring to the table? Men that routinely say that you're not worthy, that you don't deserve. These are the type of men you need to run fast from. These men are out of order and out of alignment. They want you to chase them as if the Bible don't say, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. Number 2, men that's talking about, let's just go with the flow. We vibing, like we cool or whatnot. Men that ain't got definitions, that ain't intentional, that don't want to secure you, that don't want to lock you down. Men that are using all that vagueness for their advantage. Talking about go with the flow. Go where? Because sometimes these men want to flow you into heartbreak, flow you into relationship purgatory, flow you into a situationship. When a man says, let's go with the flow, hell no in 2026. And number 3, and this one is low key, the micro ghoster. This is the man that'll text you, WYD. And when you text back, he won't respond for another 48 hours as if it's an email. Stop communicating with people that only communicate with you out of convenience. And that's that micro ghoster. That man is breadcrumbing parts of his attention with you. He is breadcrumbing consistency. He is breadcrumbing communication. Don't fall in love with a micro ghost. These are the 3 type of men you need to run fast away from in 2026.
Listen to this woman and tell me if she's not speaking straight facts.
There are so many women that have no standard as far as what you have to do to enter my body. The standard is so low that now men don't have to do much to get everything. And I refuse to subscribe to a story where men now, it's okay for them to be lazy. Well, you go take yourself on over there with the women that are okay with you being lazy, and a good man, if you're okay with being patient, will either come or they won't. But are you okay with being single? Because there's no way that should be a part of just because I'm getting to know you.
But I have needs, Sarah.
Good. Go get somebody else to do it.
But he has needs.
Get somebody else to do it. It won't be me.
Why do men think paying for dinner is an excuse to
She makes a lot of good points, and I couldn't have said it any better. The standard is so low these days because the majority of women are allowing guys to sleep with them so easily. So low value women are ruining it for the high value ones who have good morals and good values. So it is women's responsibility to raise the standards by becoming high value women, preserving themselves, preserving their energy, protecting their peace. On the other hand, a high value man is a hardworking one who can practice self-control. Especially in this day and age where you can go on social media and have access to half-naked women. Everyone's got a spicy link in their bio. You can buy anyone's dignity for $2.99. So if you're a man and you want to be a high value man, practice self-control. Don't fall for it. Just see this as your test. We all have needs and desires, but if you believe that we were created for a higher purpose, then that will give you enough strength to fight those desires and believe in higher morals and values. Peace.
You can tell he's not serious about dating you if this one thing is happening. Unfortunately, a lot of women put up with this, but the women who go on to attract a healthy relationship, they have a very low tolerance for this thing and they will act accordingly if it happens. By the way, I'm Valerie. I help you attract a healthy relationship. Follow me for more advice and book a session at the top of my page. When a man isn't serious about you, he's okay with you being confused. He's okay with giving you mixed signals. He's okay with being inconsistent. He's okay with acting like he's into you one day and then you don't hear from him for a while. He's okay with leaving you on red. He's okay with not giving you an explanation as to why he's not available. He's okay with not asking you out in advance. He's okay with you feeling confused around where things stand with you two. As a man who is serious about you and he's ready for a relationship, he would cringe at the thought of you being confused about what his intentions are. And who want a healthy relationship and they're ready for it now, they want to make their signals as clear as possible. They want you to know that they're interested, that they're invested in you, and they do not want you to even for a minute feel confused about where they stand. He doesn't want you to be stressed out or confused or showing your friends his messages and trying to decode what he means. He wants to eliminate all that noise because he wouldn't want anything to get in the way from you feeling strongly towards him like he's feeling towards you. And to become a woman who attracts this as a normal standard in her dating life, you have to be someone who, if you feel confused, if he's giving you reasons to doubt or have fear or second guess his intentions, you need to be someone who's okay with letting that person go. If you've struggled with attracting men who are emotionally unavailable, who confuse you and leave you disappointed, and you are ready to learn the tools to attract the type of relationship that will last and is healthy, this is exactly what I guide you through inside of my course, Securely Chosen. You can join the course at the top of my page.
Red flags in women that a lot of men miss. She gets serious in the beginning of the relationship way too fast, way too attached. This isn't always a red flag, but it can be. She might talk about the future with you already. Maybe she wants to be exclusive after the first date. And yes, some dates go so well where you're like, okay, this is gonna work. But you still have to be careful. 2, heavy victim narrative. And I know we hear this one, but every ex that she has is jealous or toxic. Every friend she used to have did this or that or is that. She's always the victim. She's never like, well, I screwed up because I did blank, or I contributed by I didn't know back then, but now I know. You know, where she's actually taking some accountability. Because even if there's a bad situation, usually there's still Everybody has some part in it, even just a little bit. Next, she seems way too easygoing. Now, again, this doesn't always mean that, but she agrees with every single thing. You guys have every single thing in common. Oh, you love skiing? She loves skiing too. And yes, maybe you genuinely have a lot of things in common, but there's something kind of weird about you. Maybe you like a specific game. You play Factorio like 10 hours a day. You're obsessed. She just so happens to be obsessed with that game too. What are the chances realistically? Now, if you go in depth about the setup and ask her questions about her setup and what kind of energy she prefers to use in the game, and she can't answer any of those questions, that's a red flag right there. She might be pretending to be interested in the same things as you. Some women think that that will make you like them better if they have so much in common with you. But ultimately, things end up falling apart later. Next, she's addicted to attention. We're human. We all like attention, at least in small doses. If no one talked to us or acknowledged us for the rest of our lives, we would get lonely and sad. It makes sense. But if she's constantly posting, constantly needing validation, constantly needing compliments, and I'm not saying that every now and then she needs some validation from you, that's normal, or she has constant orbiters that she's like, I don't care about them, don't worry about him, don't worry about him. It's like, okay, why does he feel comfortable enough to come up in your space then? That might mean she's externally regulated, that she can't regulate herself, and you'll always be having that job. And I know some men don't mind it, but it can be very exhausting after a while.
You know, these modern women continue to be confused about why men aren't begging anymore. And a lot of men, I should say, have gotten to the point to where the interest level is not really clear, right? Number one. Number two, you know, a lot of these modern, and men continue to say this, you sit over there with RBF, so I'm not really even sure which way to go. I'm not sure if you like me. I'm not sure if you want me. I'm not sure what you got going on. I don't know you. I'm just coming up to strike a conversation to see if maybe there's something there. You got to give me something, right? You want a man to continue. Oh, well, you know, if I ain't showing you no attention, then just keep on trying. At some point in time, you have to understand, because this is what you're going to want. You're going to want a man with dignity. You're going to want a man that doesn't get down on his knees and grovel and cry. That's going to be a sign of a weak man. You don't want that. Now, I understand if you got some years in the game, you doing for him, he doing for you, and he ain't been treating you right, at that point in time, you know, maybe he better switch it up and say, yeah, I kind of need you. But men don't even need y'all. Y'all haven't proven or shown to men what it is that you bring to the table.